Good morning, beautiful people. As you might have guessed, I am a big fan of guitars. Ever since I was quite young, I have this love affair with guitars. And it started with a girlfriend, a friend of ours from the United States who was traveling Europe and who stayed with us in our house in Amsterdam for a few weeks. And she had a guitar with her. I must have been about 11, maybe 12. And, from the moment I saw the instrument and picked it up, it was just a love affair. I just couldn't put it down. I was just so, I don't know, just something happened. And she taught me some chords and I just kept on playing. And when she went away a few weeks later, she left the guitar with me because it was just too cruel to take it from my hands. And I'm still eternally grateful for her for doing that. So thank you very much, Ine, for doing that, for leaving that guitar with me. And ever since, I've played in many, many bands, making very sweet music, very rough rock music, punk music, and becoming quite popular even in Holland for a while, composing music. I love everything about music. And recently I read the biography of one of my favorite guitar heroes, Carlos Santana, and it's called The Universal Tone. And what I love so much about Carlos Santana is that you always know it's him. I think it really doesn't matter on which guitar he plays. It's just you recognize his tone. And in the Universal Tone, he is also asked, what's your secret? Is it the guitar you play on? Is it the amplifier? Is it the combination? Or are there certain, little converters that you use, maybe some reverb or some fuzz or whatever. And he says, well, yeah, of course, those things are also a little bit important, but most important is the intention. It's what he puts into the tone. He makes his guitar sing. And what he strives for every night and every time he plays is to catch the universal tone, to be in sync with source, with the universe, and to convey that tone through himself as the instrument into the guitar, to make the guitar sing in harmony with the universe. And I've seen him live many times, and he really achieves that. It's like listening to him is like, opening yourself up to God, to the universe. And it's interesting that in his biography, he says that he really has to be careful not to drool, because he does that a lot when he's at home playing and just, enjoying the tone of the guitar so much that he starts drooling. And he says, I really have to be careful not to do that on stage. And it made me laugh so much because I recognize that. I sometimes have that, when I play guitar, but mostly I have it when I meditate. Because in meditation, I just feel that connection with source, with the universe, with the universal tone so distinctly that it just, either it makes me cry, or it makes me smile so much, or it makes me drool, or it makes me shiver sometimes as well. But it's like, I just love it so much. So I really had to laugh when I read that, because I also, when I do guided meditations, for instance, on these little movies that I make, I really have to be careful not to do those things, because it looks a little bit silly and people might get distracted. But so anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today, because I think all of us have some speciality, have something in their life which they love so much that if they would really give into that, it would make them drool with pleasure, with this surrender to that universal tone, and feel that you are not doing it, but it is being done through you. The universe is communicating through you in whatever that is. It may be cooking, it may be lovemaking, it may be playing with your dog, it can be anything. So that is nice maybe today to see if there is something in your life which you like to do so much that you could almost drool, or maybe not almost, but drool. So I wish you a very drooly day today. with lots of connection to the universal tone. This is Tijn from Amsterdam, wishing you a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.